What is good, people? Welcome back to my channel. So Undisputed just dropped their preview for the 1.4 upcoming update, so we're going to take a look and react to what they have to say. Let's get into it.
What's going on, fight fans? This is Jeremy Shepard, the community manager here at Steel City Interactive, and I'm here to tell you about the 1.4 update going live on all platforms on June.
No. What on earth are you guys doing? Please, just take a second to think about what you do before you do it. Why, if the Southpaw exploit is the biggest problem in the game that needs fixing right now, is the very first thing that you guys showcase someone using a Southpaw exploit? Like, please make it make sense. Like, what are you guys doing? Especially since apparently you're not even fixing it in this update. Don't you think you would want to like draw our attention away from that? Why would that be up front and center? Like I said, just guys, take a second to think about what you do before you actually do it. What a bad way to start the video.
26. Let's get into it. We've been reading all your comments, and one of the most frequent requests we've had is robes. Well,
that's funny. I highly doubt that one of your most frequent requests in the current state of this game is robes, but okay, bro.
The wait is over. We're introducing robes for our marquee fighters. You can now recreate iconic ring walks using your favorite fighters, which include the youngest British Olympic medalist in boxing history, Amir King Khan, undefeated two-weight division undisputed champion Terrence Bud Crawford, and check out the patch notes to see the other fighters included.
This is a tough one for me because should fighters' robes be in the game? Yes. Should they have always been in the game? Yes. Do I care? Absolutely not. Like, I would rather you put your time and resources into more important things, like updating the flipping outdated fighter models for half of the people on the roster. Like, you've still got Terrence Crawford with a shaved head. He's got braids now. Deontay Wilder shaved his hair off a long time ago. David Benavídez has got braids. Tyson Fury, in the time since you've updated the model, has flipping grew a beard, shaved it off, grew a beard, shaved it off. Conor Ben grew beard, shaved them off, dyed his hairs. Like, you guys, your fighting models are 2 years out of date because you haven't updated them since the day you first scanned them. Like, I'd rather you put that time and effort into updating those models than something nobody cares about, which is the robes, because it's a part of the game we all press A and skip anyway.
We've seen comments about players waiting for online matches, so we've made system changes to improve your experience.
Guys, do you see that? Look at the Easter egg they just left for us. Look, there's Sugar Ray Leonard 87 and David Benavídez. That just goes to add some extra credibility to the information I have for you guys at the end of the video about the paid DLC pack that should be dropping along with the free fighters.
You can now select fighters in various weight classes to queue up for online matches. This should help reduce the queue times. You know what that means? Come get these hands.
Yeah, the multi-queue thing is a great thing for this game. It would definitely shorten the waiting time. But I personally would rather have a pre-fight lobby where you can see who your opponent is actually going to pick so that we can start to make the most out of the full roster and that we can have more balanced, enjoyable fights. Or even better, implement the pre-fight lobby with this new multi-queue system and then everybody's happy.
As fight fans and gamers, we love KOs. We've capped the Get Up minigame success for AI. This means even more bone-crunching KOs. Don't forget to tag us in your best knockouts at Play Undisputed.
That's an interesting one. Like, why have you only capped this for when you play against the AI? This is something I've wanted for a very long time, and the complete revamp of the knockdown system. It's like so outdated to have a fighting game where you can get up a minimum of 5 times and it takes about 6-7 times to drop a good player. Like, that's not how boxing works. Boxing has nuances. In real life, you can knock someone out from the very first knockdown. Most of the time, the most common way is you drop them the first time, they get up there hurt and stumbling, equilibrium is shot, and then you drop them the second time and that's when the fight is over. But on this game, it doesn't matter what your stamina is, what your health bar is. At all times you have a minimum of 5 knockdowns before you get KO'd. That's not something that should be in the game. So I personally think they should cap it at 4. If you get knocked down 4 times, the mini game is as difficult as it possibly can be. If you get dropped again, the 5th time, the mini game just becomes completely impossible and you can't get up. And I also like them to implement a system where it's based on how much health and stamina you have. So for example, if you're flat foot, it doesn't matter if you've never been dropped before and this is the very first time getting dropped. If you get dropped, the difficulty of the mini game goes straight to the hardest level, and like it's so hard for you to get up, and that should be representing what happens in real boxing. If you're exhausted, if you're hurt, getting up is way harder than if you're fresh and it's the first round.
We replaced the check hook animations for Vasily Lomachenko to make his character even more lifelike. We're also bringing improved lighting and visuals to PC Ultra settings in Xbox Series X to match the improvements brought to the PS5 Pro in a recent update.
Yeah, those are two things that don't really affect me, and I couldn't really care less, to be honest. You guys should spend more time and actually fix Lomachenko and make him a decent fighter on this game.
You asked for free fighters. We got you. And we're pulling up with some of the most iconic fighters in boxing history. We're adding Damian Chambers to the roster.
That's a cool model. Not particularly a fighter I'm interested in using, but it's a free fighter. We take those. Oh, Jack Dempsey. That's awesome. I like Jack Dempsey.
Dempsey competed from 1914 to 1927 and was a ferocious puncher with an 81% knockout ratio. In line with our authenticity-driven approach, we've captured a brand new moveset for Jack Dempsey. Put your hands
Oh no, I guarantee to you guys, absolutely guarantee that move, the Dempsey roll that they've put in the game, they have put less than 2 seconds thought into, and that move is going to get abused and spammed and rinsed. I guarantee doing that move does not consume any stamina and does not have a counter. I guarantee it's going to just be, which is a move that needs nerfing bad and has done ever since it was first released. I can also tell just from looking at Jack Dempsey, he's going to be severely undersized. He looks about the same size as Rocky Marciano, so he's going to be almost like useless to use on this game in the current state.
Together for the Galveston Giants, Jack Johnson.
This is the guy I'm most excited for, Jack Dempsey. Out of all of the old legendary fighters, he's my favorite one and the one I wanted most.
Frequently fighting in bouts scheduled for 20 to 45 rounds. Another Hall of Famer who paved the way.
He's just going to be another generic fighter. He's too slow, I can tell already. He's just going to be on like the level of Shannon Briggs.
Number of bugs that were affecting gameplay and career mode, but check the patch notes for more details. Once again, this is Jeremy Shepard, the community manager at Steel City Interactive. I look forward to seeing your feedback and all you would do with this update, and also you enjoying your new free fighters. That wraps it up for today, fight fans, and I will see you in the ring.
Okay, so that brings us to the end of the video. Very underwhelming, like I think we all knew, because of what they had released previously on Discord and all of the content creators videos they made telling us what to expect in this update. It's just a content update, which is wrong in my opinion. It should be a gameplay update first, but the cool thing about it is the free fighters. I can't complain with free fighters, and I do like Jack Dempsey, and I'm very happy that Jack Johnson is in the game. But I have extra information for you guys regarding a paid DLC pack that is going to be making its way to this game, and this information was brought to us via the Discord. So straight after I watched the video for the first time, I came on the Discord like I always do to get a gauge of the opinions of people. And then right here was a post made by Chid Z saying upcoming boxes added in tomorrow's content update for Undisputed: David Benavídez, 87 Sugar Ray Leonard, Hector Camacho, Jack Johnson free, Jack Dempsey free, Damian Chambers free, and maybe Vidal Riley, plus more to come. So we already know from the video that those free fighters will be definitely added. But then when I looked back in the video and we found those Easter eggs, we saw the 87 Sugar Ray Leonard and we saw David Benavidez. So now we know for a fact in the paid DLC pack that they're dropping tomorrow along with these free fighters, those fighters will be included, and we will possibly have more, maybe Vidal Riley like he says, and others to come. I don't know about you guys, but that is awesome. I personally prefer the shaved head 87 version of Sugar Ray Leonard to the Afro version of Sugar Ray Leonard, and David Benavidez is going to be so fun to use in this game. With his ridiculous hand speed and combinations, it's going to be so much fun to get to use him. And then hopefully we get even more superstar fighters. I was hoping from the previous rumors that we was going to get Hitman Tommy Hearns, which would go nicely with the 87 version of Sugar Ray Leonard. That would be awesome. And I was also hoping that we got Shakur Stevenson as well, but I feel like with the free fighters mixed with the fighters that we are going to be getting, that would be a decent day in terms of fighter updates. So we can't really complain, and I'm very excited to get my hands on these fighters like I said. But that's going to bring us to the end of the video. Please let me know what you guys think. What part of the update has you most excited? Are you happy for the new fighters to be added? Are you disappointed that you didn't see any other fighters included? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content I got coming your way. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.